Okay, I'm going to talk about the Kishwaukee River today. I'm Dan Kane with the Boone County Conservation District. And the Kishwaukee River is located up northern tier of counties along the Boone County state line, Illinois, Wisconsin state line. The Kishwaukee River is one of the highest quality streams in the state of Illinois. It still retains in many places it's characterized as a unique aquatic resource. And because of that, we've got a lot of interest in making sure it stays that way. And to that end, we've invested a lot of time and effort over the last 15 or so years in planning and creating what we call our Greenways Plan. It's a regional plan for Winnebago and Boone County. And there are a lot of partners involved in developing that plan. We're now in our third edition. And so this particular document reflects it provides us the tools that we need to go and find funding for a lot of the project work that we'd like to accomplish. We're currently working on a String the Pearls project where we have a number of properties, the Verona property being one of those. And these pearls that we're placing on this ribbon of river are quite unique. We do a lot of work with landowners. We actually have 9 landowners that are working with us. This is an acquisition project, so we're looking at acquiring almost 500 acres of property and getting to the grassroots on the ground, talking to the landowners, making sure they're comfortable with what we're interested in doing and meeting their needs as we go through the process can end up delivering some really great sites that get conserved. This is what we call eventually it'll be called the Kishwaukee Bend conservation area. Right now we just refer to this as the Holland site, and it's one of those pearls that we're putting on the necklace. We've got a lot of support with respect to that project. We've got Open Lands helping us with the acquisition, providing technical resources, helping with collaborative grant writing, and also the Grand Victoria Foundation, the Illinois Clean Energy Community Foundation providing financial support in addition to the work that we do on the local end of things. You can't just do the acquisition. You have to do the due diligence in restoring and managing the property. The previous slide showed our restoration ecologist at one of our sites. We do a lot of restoration work, and then we do all the work that's needed to manage that. This is a stream bank at Distillery Conservation Area. It's a project that we just completed this last year. We had a few snags along the way. It actually was 2 projects. Got a lot of technical assistance from various groups and organizations, agencies, Natural Resources Conservation Service, and some private consulting, and a number of other agencies that helped. The net result was getting water quality improvements that prevent stream bank erosion. That bank is actually about 10 feet high at this location, and we lost more than 50 feet of bank in that area, and we put together a couple of different grant projects and got over $100,000 in funding to accomplish this, including funds from local grassroots organizations such as the Coon Creek Casters, the Rockford Fly Casters, and the Illinois Smallmouth Bass Alliance. So we really went out there and got some people to put together this effort to invest their energy and funds into making that happen. Something I want to make sure, and of course everybody in this room already knows this, but conservation on a watershed scale can't just include the river corridor. You have to look at uplands. It's not the only type of habitat that we're trying to restore and protect. These sites that we're restoring back to native grasses, native plant communities, are essential in protecting water quality issues, helping with groundwater recharge, reducing stormwater runoff, and a lot of times our sites are very close or next to development projects, which many of you probably are aware that Boone County is one of the fastest growing, or was one of the fastest growing communities in the state of Illinois and the nation for that matter. These are some more of the pearls, I'll call them. We've got an upland oak remnant savanna, a fen type complex that's adjacent to this, and then also an existing Piscataw fen conservation area that we've already acquired and put into our preserve for future management. This little oxbow lake is on the Verona property. You saw that on one of the first couple of slides, and it's another one. It's a little wetland that that's just a gem. It comes with some of the things that we're getting and that we're protecting, but everything isn't already in a natural condition. Sometimes we have to make sure we get out there and do the right restoration, do the research to make sure the project work that we do coincides with the right plant communities that we're establishing, and we're after high quality sites, not just get it into switchgrass and you're done. So another thing that we actively are involved in is getting community involvement, whether through public recreation or cleanup projects. Our organization has lots of programming that we do. We have educators on staff. We have natural resource people on staff. We work with non-traditional partners. This is our restoration crew, Josh's crew. He basically has these guys, and they have their own motto, "We chew for you." They love burdock and all the stuff that we don't like. So, you got to look outside the box. They're good guys. So anyway, we also get out and help with some research. That's part of the due diligence too. We've got a lot of resource information out there, but it's not complete. And sometimes we need to fill the gaps. And Open Lands has helped us with collaborating on getting grant funds through the Oberweiler Foundation to do mussel surveys in the Kishwaukee Watershed. And you just got to make sure you're paying attention to the people you're working with. Kojak knows that. And it's just a really great thing when you get out on the ground and you get something accomplished. You really feel good about that. So we do put a lot of passion into our work, and I think that's important. This is my motivation right here. I just took this picture 2 weeks ago up in Adams County, Wisconsin, and hopefully that bird will show up at one of our sites. So I'm sorry I'm getting emotional about this, but it's really important. And I'm really hopeful that you'll walk away with a feeling that, we're doing the right thing here, and I think we are. So thank you.